This is EA Sports FC 24. We're here on Xbox Series S. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well, and this was provided by the EA Content Creator Network, so that I was able to check out the game on the platform. So what are we getting here? It looks as though, again, it's sort of not really necessarily fully pushing things, providing 1080p at 60 FPS. There's HDR support. Oh, I thought we were going to get that. But yeah, it is the same scope and experience that you would expect from previous years in regards to the FIFA franchise. So if you're not familiar, this is the first year of the big rebranding. That's right, it's no longer called FIFA, it's now EA Sports FC, which is the name they've gone with as they've decided to become their own branding situation after FIFA got a little greedy. Well, very greedy. So yeah, EA is like, they license all of the different teams and everything like that themselves. They're like, well, why are we paying for the name? And that's where we're at today. Will it go back to being FIFA someday? I don't know. But for now, EA Sports FC 24, and, I'm sure the numbers will just go up, is the future of the, kind of franchise of the world of soccer slash football simulation, depending on where you're from. So what are we getting here in this experience? Well, it's something that you can play by yourself against the, AI, or you can play locally up to 4 players. Then there's online play up to like 22 players, which is crazy. The game features something like 19,000 players, over 700 clubs, and over 30 leagues, offering a comprehensive package. It's the same game you know and love. It's just been upgraded in regards to, I don't know if fidelity is the right word to say for the Series S, because it is not super sharp. Like, I feel like the Series S should be able to get a little bit higher of a resolution, honestly, but, just making sure everything's performant and stuff, I guess, is good, because at the end of the day, that's kind of what matters for these experiences, and I'm sure if you've been playing on the Series S the last few years, you're used to the resolution quality. Like, it doesn't look too bad, but it's a bit jaggedy, and the kind of the detail depth isn't quite there. I've also changed it to a legacy camera, in case you're wondering perspective-wise if mine is looking different than yours. That's just more of a traditional visual design when it comes to the presentation of the overall game. The game does feature a wide variety of different difficulty options and scaling systems to personalize it how you want. If you're coming from the previous FIFA entry, you will notice that your settings and stuff are carried forward from the previous year, which is a nice thing to have. And yeah, let's dive in and talk about the overall game. So we've got quick play, kind of kickoff. So you dive in and just swiftly get into a match and, kind of compete with different teams from different leagues, everything you want. Choice totally up to you in regards to the gameplay from that perspective, which is nice. And then we've got, outside of that, the Ultimate Team, which is your usual FIFA card system. And we'll be going more in depth in some of the modes that have larger feature changes in just a second, but we're kind of just going over the selections that are present. We now have Manager Career and Player Career as separate areas. There's Clubs, Volta Football, which is a little bit more like tighter, a little bit of a switch up on the core concept of the experience of the sport. So nice little change up if you're into something a little bit different or wanting to mix it up. There are seasons, tournaments, there's co-op seasons, and then online competitions like you normally would expect, where you are playing against others in a variety of different kind of modes and ways. We can just not get a goal going. So the big change up here this year is the Hypermotion V. You've probably already seen some teases just like right there in regards to that aspect of it. So over the last few years, they've been really working on improving the technology behind the realism of the individual athletes and the players in the game. So they kind of move in a more natural way, and there's like random, like thousands of animations and stuff like that for how they move and how they run and how they interact. And it's just that like increased level of randomness that really helps provide a more realistic looking and feeling kind of game, right? Oh, geez, I could not get these shots going. So for Hypermotion V, they've used volumetric data from over 180 top-tier matches for the current gen experience. Natural movement, and something like over 1,200 signature run styles have been presented and captured for this particular year. So that's a big change up, is like the way a lot of these athletes are going to move and run just feels a lot more to their particular styles. And that is a lot of data to be kind of capturing in regards to just trying to create a more, you know, refined style of running, playing, and sport, right? Which is a big part of these games, is trying to, you know, simulate the soccer experience, obviously. Well, football experience, depending on where you're from, of course, right? So I think they've done a really good job, and I mean, I did a big lead in regards to the, you know, kind of animation efforts there. Ah, jeez. Then there's realistic sapient player models, enhancements in that regard, and, you know, the modeling, the movement, everything like that will be a lot more dynamic and realistic in aesthetic and focus. So for Ultimate Team, big change up this year is in regards to focusing on the evolutions. So evolutions is a little bit of a more dynamic element to how your team kind of like individual stats and player stats sort of evolve over time. So you complete objectives to boost skills, ratings, and items looks. Men's and women's football is together under the Ultimate Team banner, which is nice. It's all one combined sort of system. Player career is now split off from your manager career, so it's its own sort of thing. The big change there is you're now more easily able to chart your dreams and your career using an agent. So the agent will just kind of give you a more dynamic path to determining, you know, your future kind of trajectory, where you want to end up, where you want to be playing. It's just an extra layering to, you know, kind of making your career sort of how you want it to be from a, you know, kind of standpoint of like, hey, simulation, living the life, you know, things like that. And then for the kind of management option, the manager career, things are changed there for more advanced tactics options and more advanced training, so you can more fine-tune your club to be, you know, using the strategies you want to deploy, or kind of being the club of focus that you know, really desire. So that's kind of an interesting option there. And they split them to kind of give, I think, a little bit of a deeper focus and a more standalone focus for each of the different modes. So that is kind of one of the larger change-ups, is seeing that sort of adjustment between the two. Then for Volta, so Volta, I had mentioned prior. So Volta, there's a new club season format, so this is going to really change the way you compete and play. And also the play styles are kind of thrown into this. So play styles are from real-world data that add more dimension to what makes the individual players unique, capturing their sort of moves, what they do, and that sort of blends in with, you know, hypermotion, everything like that. But yeah, so you got a new format with playoffs in regard to the seasons for Volta, and of course more integrated player development and additional cross-play stuff. So the game across the board for current generation has cross-play type functionality for like multiplayer and stuff. So as I had mentioned, there are many ways to compete with others online if you are into the... Why did you just drop the ball like that? Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, there was a call thing. I got it. Okay. I was just like, what is going on here? I'm like, all of a sudden I can't control anything, and yeah, anyways. Yeah, it makes sense. So I would say some nice refinements. I mean, it's the game you kind of you know when you kind of love and you probably play every year. And honestly, with the refinement here and the dropping of the FIFA brand, I don't even think you're going to notice much of a difference. You know, it's still the same game, but they have actually really done some nice work in regards to polishing and presentation. That was way too hard of a kick. So, you know, they got a really cleaned up style of play, really cleaned up gameplay experience. I think it all handles pretty well, all plays well, all looks good. I do think on the Series S they could be pushing things a little bit further from a resolution standpoint, but like, you know, looks fine, plays well, captures the sport. I think at the end of the day, that's kind of the most important part. And as I said, if you've been on the Series S in the past, you're likely very used to how it looks and how it plays. and this is just kind of a cleaner, sort of like hyper-saturated look. But anyways, with that, enjoy some non-commentary gameplay to see everything in action.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and Martial couldn't hit this any better. What a great finish this is.
United come away with it. Well, a really good run. He takes aim. Clear deflection and a corner now. And there's the delivery. Breaking at pace. Now, can they take advantage? Ericsson. And he might be through here. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but really the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
And he stopped them in their tracks. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, good-looking run. Crucial piece of defending. Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. So a personnel change then. Anthony. Now this could be productive. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Well, no stopping him. And the ball in behind the defenders. And a good take under duress there. Anthony. Rashford. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Oh, it was a crucial challenge. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Chilwell. Gusto. And there it is, the full-time whistle. A victory for Manchester United.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it?
A fitting backdrop for a match of massive significance. The stage is set, a packed house at the ready, awaiting two teams who like nothing better than to test themselves on a stage like this. The tricky part is trying to decide which side will outfox the other.
Thank you for attending today's main.
Keep it right here for live coverage on EA TV.
Inter Miami. And your...
Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. My name's Guy Mowbray and alongside me is Sue Smith for commentary. We've got a game coming up from Major League Soccer. Your thoughts on this game then, Sue?
Cheers, Guy. Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them their final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully, that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, great block. And there still could be trouble here. This is the visitors' team for today.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3-3. One central striker with the wingers providing the width. A quite narrow three in midfield and then a back four where the full-backs, they're going to be expected to get up and down those flanks.
Sergio Busquets. Untidy in possession. Making good progress here. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. Hits the upright. Well, it was looking good, but there it's ended. That's gone out of play. It's a throw-in. are sitting a bit deep here, you feel. Need to engage a little higher to take the lead. And that was a wonderful chance.
It was. He's got to do better there. They should be 1-0 up.
And unable to retain possession. In behind, can he finish? Not quite the accuracy he was looking for. That'll be a goal kick. Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Good work to regain possession. Insigne. He's beaten his marker here. And the first blow is delivered. 1-0.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at the way he glides past the defender. Makes it look so easy, and it makes the striker's job relatively easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a really good goal.
And that has been carelessly given away. Jordi Alba. Onto Jordi Alba. Having a look. And it's in! The lead has gone in an instant, and we're all square again.
Here it is again, and the keeper does well initially to anticipate where the shot's going. He gets a touch on it, but just not enough to keep it out.
Goal.
So it's 1 each as the game restarts.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Promising looking ball. They're not getting close enough here. A free kick awarded here. The refs viewed that as a foul. No booking, but it is a firm warning there.
Yeah, I like how the refs handled the situation. Just give it a warning.
Busquets. Passing and the movement is good here. Great save, that's what he's there for.
I just don't think he can believe that that's not got in, but he's met his match with the keeper. He's
To put them ahead. He seemed to have struck that nicely. Stroked towards goal maybe too well. Jordi Alba. This is a good run. Now, can he pick out the right option? And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. And the game restarts with the sides level. Messi. No problem at all in keeping that one out. Federico Bernardeschi. Working hard to win the ball back. Farias. Busquets. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. They need to get back here. Genuine chance. Brilliant work by the man in goal. That's a top stop.
Well, the crowds are up for this. They haven't had too much to cheer about for a while, but this is a big chance.
And there's still danger.